it's so refreshing to do some B-roll like that. It's been a while. The reason for that is because we're waiting for weather conditions to be right. We are waiting for stuff to come in for Lords of Hellas. If you haven't seen those episodes, or that episode actually, check it out right here. But until then, those type of videos are my favorite type of videos. So, had to be done. Hope you liked it. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Tim, it's nice to meet you. And here I do cinematic tutorials, I do reviews, I do photography tips, tricks, landscape photography, portrait photography, tech, you name it. My niche is having fun with my camera. And I am so glad you're here. Today we're talking about wooden inserts. Now if you don't know what wooden inserts are, they're basically upgrades for your board game. So if you are like me, if it's not apparent already from all my other videos, I like organization. I like meticulous little arrangements in board games. I don't know, I just can't help it. It's just so satisfying to have a very nicely organized game. So the game that we are talking about today is called Rising Sun by CMON Games. There is a tutorial that I did way back when. I'll link that right up here. But if you're not familiar already, Rising Sun, amazing board game. It's super fun to play. I love the components. I love the design. I love the artwork. I love a lot of things about it. There's one thing though that kind of stresses me out about it, and that is how it is organized. Because in general, actually let me ask you if you resonate with these two ideas. So whether or not you bring a board game to the table, I feel like depends on two major things. One is how easy is it to play, or how much do you remember how to play before tackling the rulebook again? And two, how easy is it to set up and put away? The latter is what we're going to talk about today. So this is the original box. When you start taking the plastic out, things start falling apart and they fall into little crevices, and you're fiddling around to like pick it up from the side and just kind of slide it through the walls of the box, and it just... And even when you're taking out the cardboard box, there are like pieces underneath that don't have a nice slot, and it just... So it's easy to take stuff out of the box and just throw it on the table and then arrange it there. But then the hard part, and the part that kind of kills me inside, is to figure out how to put everything back. So that's probably the biggest issue for me. Amazing game, I love it and all, but the organization just... So here is where Daedalus Productions comes in. Oh, by the way, Daedalus, if you are watching this, I love the play on the name because, you know, Daedalus made the whole maze for Minos, I think. And then, you know, you guys are making wooden inserts. It's very creative. Very nice. And this is not a sponsored video or anything. I just really love these wooden upgrades. Super nice. So here is what the base game looks like now with the wooden inserts with different levels of it as we go, right? It's pretty amazing. So here's what I really love about these inserts. One, the quality is top notch. The wood feels really, really nice. The color of the wood is super classy. I love the font that they use because it's very modern. It's very easy to read. It provides a nice contrast to the material. So I love that. Speaking of the font, I love how everything is labeled exactly as it should be. So now you don't have to guess and fiddle around with where things go. On top of that, for each clan, they even labeled the number of the base, which is actually on the bottom of the miniature, and the direction they're supposed to be facing. So I love that. So good. So good. I love the little details they put. It's always in the little details. And I love those little details they put, like, for example, they carved out a yin yang. For the little turtle clan pieces, there's like a little hole to fit in their tail, so it's easy to put in. The little crevices that just fit nicely for every single piece you can name. My favorite thing, which I've already said actually, but I'm gonna say it again, is how everything is labeled. It makes life so much easier. Ugh, I can't in a good way. Now the last thing is that they also double as like wooden trays that you can put on the table. So they provide even better table presence than Rising Sun already does with the components in the base game. So that plus the wooden inserts, you have a very, very strong, cool looking table presence for a board game, which I absolutely love and enjoy. Now the bad. So let me preface this by saying I don't like to really build stuff. I'm not really like a puzzle person, like the whole 1,000 piece puzzle. People like to sit there and just do that. I can't. I can't. I don't like to puzzle pieces together. I like puzzles, like mind puzzles, but when it comes to putting things together, it's not my thing. My thing is more photography, videography, stuff like that. I like to take pictures and videos of things, not really put them together. And also for some reason, I didn't inherit any kind of handyman characteristics from my dad, so there's that. And lastly, I also filmed this over the course of 4 days, so it took me about 7 hours total. A bit longer than I think it would normally because I did, you know, spend time to film and then wait for a glue to set. So I think on average it would probably take 4 to 5 hours to build all this, which comes to my first point. It takes a long time to put all these together, mostly because you're waiting for the glue to settle. The instructions are fine. I think a video would have been really helpful, especially for me, because it's just easier to just visualize where each piece is going. Like for instance, in the clan holders, I actually had to take apart those after they were glued because the little bases that held them together, I didn't realize that they had to have opposites. Like one side was like the big thick side and the other side was the skinny side. They kind of have to juxtapose each other. Here, I'll show you real quick. But anyways, those two pieces have to be mixed matched. So the pieces kind of align like this. If not, they're gonna clash like this, which is what happened to me for two of them. So I think little nuances like that kind of come up, which kind of gave me trouble. And the other thing is like there's also a monster box with the shape of a sun, kind of like that sun outline in the front. That door, I think it would have been better if there was like a sliding mechanism so it can just slide in really easily instead of like popping it out every time. But other than that, you've seen the build quality, you've seen how excited I am about the B-roll and introducing this in general. So clearly I love this inserts besides those two things, which I think can be improved on. It's also faster as you go as you're building it because then you kind of just understand the pattern of how things are being put together. So it's not a really big issue for me. So that was my review, cinematic B-roll on some wooden inserts from Daedalus Productions for Rising Sun. If you did enjoy that, I do have the expansion for Rising Sun, and with the Daimyo box, there's actually another set of wooden inserts that I haven't even started building yet, but let me know down in the comments and I can definitely do a part 2 of this. Actually, I would love to do that, but depends on whether or not you want to see it or not. Until then, cranking out some more videos this week, so I'm excited to share that with you. Happy Chinese New Year if you celebrate that. If not, have a wonderful start to your week. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys later.